Good morning, everybody. This is the Cryptonomatron. Top of the morning to you if you're from Ireland. Bitcoin lottery has launched in Ireland, and you can win, if you win the jackpot, 1,000 Bitcoin, or if you get 5 numbers, you can win a single Bitcoin. So you can also choose the cash equivalent if you don't want the Bitcoin, but the value will be decided at the value of a Bitcoin at the exact time of the lottery draw. So I believe it's based on the Spanish lottery. So it's those numbers that they are looking at to draw. So very interesting. I would like to take part. There's also a bit of FUD in there about Germany and France wanting the G20 in Argentina to discuss regulations on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I'm trying to avoid the elephant in the room, which, as you know, is Coinbase adding Bitcoin Cash. I didn't really want to talk about it, but we've got to talk about it because it's the biggest news story of the last 24 hours. Now, if you don't know what Bitcoin Cash is, you've probably been living under a rock or you're a complete noob. Either way, it is a hard fork of Bitcoin that happened on August the 1st and has been taken over by some ex-Bitcoin developers who are now developing and promoting their own version of Bitcoin that they say is more aligned to the original vision of Satoshi Nakamoto, who was the inventor of Bitcoin, or he wrote the white paper, sorry. So it's now just been added to Coinbase, and it's caused a slowdown, a drop in the Bitcoin price of about 12 to 15% last night, and also Bitcoin Cash has gone on a run up from about $2,200 yesterday to about $3,500 this afternoon. So it's caused all sorts of problems. People are saying that because it's on GDAX, that it was planned and there was some insider trading. Now, if you don't know, the cash price, Bitcoin Cash price, shot up to almost $10,000. There's a screenshot of it at 8,500, and this is on GDAX, which is Coinbase exchange. So this is unusual. People are calling this manipulation because it pushes up. They're trying to increase the awareness and trying to increase the price of Bitcoin Cash artificially. And as you guys know, there's no regulations really in the cryptocurrency space. If you were doing this sort of behavior in normal share and trading markets, then it would be considered illegal. It's insider trading. However, Bitcoin Cash have announced that there has been no insider trading and that this wasn't planned. So there's a lot of people that don't believe them. And of course, there is now a thread on our Bitcoin on Reddit that's claiming it's a coordinated dump of the original Bitcoin and a network attack. And this isn't the first time it happened. It happened just over a month ago when they were trying to get Bcash to be the main currency or the original Bitcoin. So it's all very muddy, but let's not forget that GDAX or Coinbase have previous for this. They had scrutiny from the US regulator because of the Ethereum flash crash back in June, where Ethereum was at something like $350 and plunged to 10 cents in just a few seconds. There you go. And some people profited immensely from that. So among the issues the agency is focused on is what role leverage might have played in the plunge, as Coinbase allowed traders to use borrowed money to make bigger wagers than would have otherwise been possible. The CFTC, it was having this inquiry, and they are worried, obviously, because this market is drawing big money, and it's a bigger concern if they are now manipulating Bitcoin Cash, because that means there's an even bigger market at stake, considering a lot of people will be getting into it thinking it is Bitcoin. Couple of things that Bitcoin owners would want to know on Hacker Noon from Subhan Nadeem. Very nice article indeed. I will link to it below as usual. Basically, not to spend too much time elaborating on it, he says take ownership of your Bitcoins. If you're a noob, don't trust anybody. This is basically the golden rule to keep your keys. Never, ever give away your private keys, your words, your phrases, anything like that. The only thing you should be giving people is your public key, which allows them to pay you when you request a payment. Never, ever give anybody your private keys. And this is quite important because there's been rumors that the Bitcoin Gold, another Bitcoin fork, their wallet was compromised and stole private keys. Therefore, being able to access your Bitcoin. Remember, as he says there, if it's your keys, it's your Bitcoin. If it's not your keys, it's not your Bitcoin. Anybody can take it. Okay? And there are more and more people using exchanges like Coinbase and and Bitrex and keeping their coins on there. Always use a secure wallet, especially if you've got a lot of money there, because otherwise exchanges can be hacked. Coinbase is not secure, neither is Bitrex, so don't trust any website with your money. The other thing he goes to say is use a SegWit wallet. SegWit is short for Segregated Witness. It was a implementation to speed up transactions on the Bitcoin network. It happened months ago. They were going to do another one to increase block size, but it never happened. Now, basically what he's saying is if you're going to use Bitcoin, you need to really have a SegWit wallet because as the use is growing, the fees are growing exponentially too as transactions slow down the network and take longer. So SegWit means you'll have cheaper fees if you're going to use it. Now, it's not really a concern if you're just going to hold Bitcoin. You can use any wallet, but he has a list of wallets that have SegWit implemented. There they are there. Hardware wallets, Ledger Nano S, which we've spoken about before. You can get a nice gold one for around $12,000. Trezor, again, another hardware wallet. Excuse me. Desktop wallets, Electrum, excuse me, and Armory, and there are some for your handheld devices, although I'm not very keen on keeping my crypto or keeping my wallets on my handheld devices. I don't like the fact that they're always connected either to cellular networks or the internet. So there's some options for you there. Some other ones like Bread, which just recently had their ICO. I mentioned them yesterday. They had a second bite of the cherry ICO on Binance, and it sold out within seconds, much to my aggravation. But they are not yet implementing SegWit. That'll happen at some time next year. Okay, guys? In other news, there is a fake Deadalus wallet for Cardano, or ADA on Android. Don't download it. They'll steal your private keys and your money will get stolen. So you have been warned. This tweet is from Charles Hoskinson. He is the CEO of IOHK, who are the company behind Cardano. So just be aware, the Deadalus wallet is only available from their official website and is only available for desktop. Okay, guys? So just be aware, don't download anything from Google Play or from the iOS store unless you're absolutely sure it's been verified by the manufacturers, and this one hasn't. NiceHash, they're back, and tomorrow they will start, or today even, December the 20th, they will start again. I don't know who's going to trust them after they allegedly got hacked for 4,700 Bitcoin. At the time it was over $72 million. I certainly won't be using them again. Any website that allows themselves to be hacked in that manner really cannot be trusted and should not really be used by the public again. However, they have been very communicative, I should say, with the public over this. However, it's a security issue, it's a trust issue, and that for me is crossing a line in the sand, and I won't be using them again in the future. So let's take a look at the market cap. Bitcoin is starting to recover a little bit from its low earlier on after Coinbase was put on. Sorry, we'll start again. After Coinbase added Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin took a bit of a hit as some of the dumb money moved out of Bitcoin and bought into Bitcoin Cash, and now you're about to get wrecked because Bitcoin's probably going to shoot up again. You know, I'm not Mystic Meg, I always say this, I've not got a crystal ball, but I would imagine what's going to happen now is if you bought Bitcoin Cash in the 3,000 odds, it's about to go down, I would say. So with that being the case, Bitcoin will resurge and probably go to $20,000 by the end of the year. That's my Mystic Meg prediction for today. Again, I could be very wrong about it, as I usually am, so don't take my advice literally, please. Ethereum seems to be recovering though, back over 800, which is nice to see. I have a little bit of Ethereum. I capitalized on some of my ICO gains. I was in Simple Token. I took some profits yesterday, got my stake back, which was nice. I'll talk about Simple Token in a moment. And I was also in Wabi. As you know, I did a review on both of those ICOs. I mentioned I was going to participate in both of them. I thought they were both good projects. Wabi in particular earned a 5-star rating for me. Wabi went 10x at one point from the ICO price. Unfortunately, I didn't sell at the top, but I did get my stake back when it was around $2 and a bit. So I was quite happy with Wabi. It's done me a favor. I'm going to keep some Wabi. I think the project's got some long-term potential, especially if it gets more widely adopted. And Simple Token as well, I will keep some of that, as I believe they're just starting out and they have a platform for building your own smart contracts and your own branded token. So you can turn your business into a dynamic ecosystem using the blockchain. So their protocol, the OpenST, enables any business to stake the Simple tokens, or the ST or OST as it is on Binance. They launched yesterday on Binance, and you can mint your own branded ones, calling it whatever you want. And then you can essentially use that for your own business without having all the hassle of having to develop your own blockchain, or use the Ethereum blockchain, or have a developer working for you. It takes the difficulty out of doing it. So an interesting project. It'll be good to see how they get on. So looking down, there was a lot of red this morning, obviously due to the Bitcoin Cash news and the manipulation going on. So alts took a bit of a hit as everybody fled from the market. Some still showing signs of growth. Augur there doing well, just continuing on, but a lot of red there. A bit of a bloodbath this morning. Not good. We don't really like to see that. Interesting to see Archain back in the top 100. Trending at the moment. Recently added. Let's have a look. Simple Token there at the top, down slightly from hitting Binance Exchange just about 12 to 14 hours ago. It was up around 46 cents, 47, 48 cents maybe at its peak. So it'll be exciting to see if it can actually reach those highs again, which I'm sure it will once people get to know about it. So that's me for today, guys. I've waffled enough. So I'll see you later on. Thanks for watching as usual. I will have an ICO review a bit later. I'm going to try and change the format of the ICO reviews. PowerPoint slides are a bit boring, so I might try to do part of the review using their ICO website because it's more concise. It saves me a lot of time as well. And then sum it up in a couple of PowerPoint slides. I think that's probably the best way to go with this. So an ICO review will be coming later. I'm always looking for new ICOs, guys, not only to review but to invest in if they show good potential. So please post in the comments below, interact with me. I will respond to your questions. If you have anything you want me to do, anything you want me to look at, please let me know. I do tokens as well, so you know, if you've got a favorite token you want to know more about, or you're thinking about investing in something and you want me to take a look at it, you know, it's just another opinion, guys. I'm happy to do it if I have the time. So post below, and thanks for watching.